Hello, and thank you for watching. We are back again with the Hunger Games. I'm really cracking on with this now, making sure that it's going to be done at least at a reasonable time. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm playing around in the sewers, as you can see, and this room here has got a specific purpose. It is going to be the spawn room. This is where, well, it won't be the spawn room technically, but this is where you're going to start the game from. It's in the sewers, obviously, as you can tell, and the reason why I've done it this way is because, just let me finish this floor off quickly, and then I've got to do the roof in a second. I'll do that in a sec. This will be basically be a door here, an iron door, so obviously you won't be able to open it from the inside here. Just let me fill this. I want it to be one. Actually, no, I should make it a double door, really, because people are going to try and get out. The reason why I've done it like this is because everybody will start in this room. This, like I say, this will be doored off with iron doors, so you won't be able to get out. There'll be no button on the inside. It'll require either myself or one of the moderators. It'll be stood outside here. This is where the switch will be for the doors. So you won't be able to get out. So you pile everybody in here. You do a head count, make sure everybody's in the room, and then on the count of whatever we decide, click the switch. Doors will open. And then what'll happen is you'll have options then. Basically, you can either, this will all be filled with water, obviously. You can go left down here. I've just built this corridor. Actually, this is why there's no water or anything in here. There is an exit out there. One exit there. I'm going to be building off in this direction as well. There'll be a couple more exits down that way. Or you can head back into this part of the sewer, which you'll have already seen. Obviously, it's hard to judge which bit's which because it's a sewer, but you'll see the system room here thing that I did. So you could run off this way and up that way, up there, or you could decide to run off this way. And how the hell has a squid got in here? Oh, well, it's a bit of a stupid thing to say actually, being that they spawn in water. Oh, squids, what you doing? That's novel. Yeah, so that's the reason why I've done it down here is because it gives you the option to run off in different directions. No one's got an unfair advantage because you choose to run off in whichever direction you choose. There's different exits that you can exit out of, but the part I find that kind of works quite well, it does in my head anyway, is basically you're not exactly entirely sure where you're going to come out of the sewer. So you run down a corridor, you try and get a bit of distance away from the other guys, you find a ladder, you think, right, this is where we'll get out. You run up the ladder with your teammate, or if you're doing single players, and then you'll end up exiting somewhere in the world, but you won't have a guaranteed knowledge of where you are. So you could end up near the mansion, you could end up near the business district, you could end up anywhere, couldn't you? Because we know the sewers are quite widespread now. So I'm going to extend the sewers out a little bit more still. I want to make sure that there's plenty of exits and entrances and what have you. Obviously, they can still be used as a rat run whilst the game is being played. But I just thought it was a nice touch, because usually on Hunger Games, well, no, we're not calling it Hunger Games anymore, we're calling it a survival map. Usually in a survival map, be it Hunger Games or a survival map, you basically, everybody starts in a chosen location, but you can actually see around you and you can see where you are, and you can decide, oh, we'll run off in that direction towards the mansion, or we'll run off towards the skyscraper or whatever. But at least when you're down here in the sewers, you don't really have that option anymore. It's just we'll run in this direction and then we'll choose a ladder. Obviously, after you've played it a couple of times, you might get an idea of which one you want to go up, and you don't have to. Once you've gone up a ladder, you don't have to exit. You can always have a look outside and think, no, let's go back in. But once you're out, you probably want to, you probably want to run around. You probably won't want to keep running around in the sewers for too long. The sewers will just be a handy place later on in the game if you just want to make it from one end of the map to the other. And if you've got a relatively good sense of direction, then you could possibly work out a direction that you'd need to run in to get to somewhere and avoid people running around on the outside city. Yeah, so that's what we're doing at the moment. As far as death cell goes, I need to discuss that with Tux, because I'm not sure how we're going to work it. I'd rather the death cell was outside somewhere, so that people could continue to watch the game going on, even though the city's huge and you probably won't be able to see much, but you might be able to clock some things that are going on inside the city. So I was thinking maybe having the death cell on top of one of them the skyscrapers. But again, I'm not entirely sure about that. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this. I mean, I could always make it back here, but then it gets a bit boring for everybody just stood here waiting for the end of the game. But yeah, well, that's where we're going to run some tests. We're going to do some test games to make sure that everybody's happy with the way it works. Just let me torch this up. Actually, what am I doing? I'm supposed to do that. Yeah, so I'm kind of happy with the way it's going at the moment. I can't do that, can I? No. I don't need to do that anyway. Oh, bugger. Yeah, so I'm going to finish doing this bit off now. Put some iron doors on actually now, in case I forget. And then I'll have to wire both of these up actually. Right, yeah. That's basically how it's going to work. Yeah, well, I'll need to play around with this, because I'll have to make sure that the switch opens both the doors. Yeah, well, I'll work that out in a minute. Yeah, so I'll do jump cut, and I'll come back once I've finished off this cell, and then we can have a chat about what we're going to be doing next. Really cracking along with it now, making sure that everything's getting done, because I really do want to start testing over over this weekend, really. I've already started a thread on the Tux2 website to see who's available to actually play it, and getting good response already. Yeah, so we'll do some test games. We'll record those so that people can see exactly how it's working, and if they've seen anything that we've not spotted that needs changing. Yep, so jump cut, and I'll be back in a second. Oh, hello. Oh, sorry. Yep, back. Okay, so I finished the room off. I've made a couple of alterations. Now there's going to be multiple doors to actually escape out of, with one switch on the outside. This is a work in progress at the moment because I still haven't worked out how to get it to work properly. I've got a couple of friends that are really good with Redstone. I personally have not really used Redstone as much as I should, so it's been baffling me a little bit. Yeah, but I'll get that sorted. I'll get that sorted hopefully this evening at some point. I'll ask one of the guys to come on and set it up for me. There's a load of workings down there. I won't bore you with all the gubbins, but anyway. So yeah, I just wanted to keep an update on that. So we're going to have multiple doors that you can run out of, but they'll all be controlled still from the outside on one switch. And I think that was pretty much it. What did I want to do? I wanted to get a water bucket. Need some water. Because I need to fill all this up. I'll do that. Oh, God. Put these down. What I'm probably going to do as well is just extend this sewer out a little bit more, and then I really need to crack on with some stuff up top, because I really want to get the mansion underground done, which is going to take quite some time. Right, that'll do. Oh, good. So I'm going to run this. In fact, I need to find out really which direction I'm going in here. This isn't going to be a water run. This is just going to have sewer walls. I just want to see where roughly I come out. I'd like to make it marry up to one of the other sewer systems, but without actually knowing where I am on the map, it's kind of difficult to do. I've always got one clue of if I'm still under the actual map, is that it's all dirt. Because if you remember early on when I actually transported the map over, I had to fill, because the map didn't sit quite right on the landscape, so I had to use MC Edit and fill in the underground, so it was all dirt basically. So it's a good indicator for me that I'm still in the actual map area. In fact, what we'll do is, and hope I don't come out under a building. Let's have a quick look up here. Oh, what the hell's that? Oh, it's the oh, right, I'm right on the fence. Right, it's good to know. So I need to come in a little bit. Just pop that back there again. So if I was to do, say, here, and then go up. Actually, I didn't look which side of the fence I should be on. I should be on the right side though now. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I can, yeah, that'll do. That'll work. I'm getting quite lucky actually with these. Every time I've done it up to now, I've always landed in a spot where the sewer entrance would actually work. Apart from that time when I just appeared under the wall. But I mean, I'm always generally in a place where I can actually set up a sewer entrance, and it kind of works. Obviously the people that are watching these videos will have a slight advantage over some people, because they'll know roughly where certain things come out. So let me put a thingy on this. I like to just finish off the top and then I can work at the bottom. Trapdoor. Yeah, that kind of works. Now I need to put some ladders on as well before I forget. Ladders. What am I doing? Right, okay, so I know what it's got to be. What I'm going to say as well in this video is, oh god, what am I doing? 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 Oh man, got distracted there. Get rid of that. That was a bit silly. Yeah, on this video, what I'm going to do as well is, because we're getting, it's going to be this weekend, I do believe that we're going to actually do the test. So we'll actually play the proper game as well at some point this weekend. If you are interested in taking part in the first proper official game, then if you leave a comment in the comment section, I will pick somebody at random. Possibly one or two. More likely it's going to be two. I would think I'd get two people on. I'll give you the instructions on what you'll need to do. I'll need to take your Minecraft name, obviously, so that I know it's you. And then what we'll do is we're going to run a few tests over the weekend. Got some people who are going to beta test it for me. And then what we'll do is we'll have a proper official game. We'll have a few official games. Then obviously with doing the official games, then we can see how it all works. If you do decide to do that, what we can do is we'll record it. Obviously it'll go up on YouTube, so you guys who are not really interested in taking part can have a look. Then after that, once it's done, I'm not gonna give anything away, but in the next week or so it'll go up for download. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it yet. I was going to do it on my own website to download, but what I'll probably end up doing is putting it onto the Minecraft forums, and then people can just download it straight from there. Put it on Mediafire or something like that. Or even, I could link it actually, I could link it from my own website. I could just upload the file to my website and then link it so that even if it's on the Minecraft forums, people can just follow the link and it'll take them to the download, the instant download from my website, because why not, I might as well use it. Yeah. What else? I had something else I wanted to say and I can't remember what it was now. But yeah, so we'll do that. We'll get the video up on YouTube. If you take part, obviously you'll have a personal thanks from myself for helping out and beta testing it. And if you're enjoying it, enjoy the map, and you know you can download it and play it with your friends. Put it on your own servers. Do whatever you want with it. You could turn it into a world. thing and live there if you wanted to. Yeah, so I'm kind of waffling a bit now because I'm trying to think about what I need to do next. Yeah, so I'll do a quick jump cut here now. I'm just going to finish off this thing because you don't want to listen to me waffle, and this isn't exactly exciting build stuff, is it? Let's be honest. Yeah, so I'll finish this bit of the sewer off because I've still got to do the walls and the roof and everything yet, and that takes a bit of time and it causes a bit of swearing usually. And then I'll see you on the well, after the jump cut. So see you in a second. Bye. And welcome back. Okay, so I finished that section of the sewer off, and what I'm going to do there, I'm going to end this video because I think it's been going on for a while now. Yeah, so what we've done in this episode is basically we've got our starting room, the start point, which is obviously what we were looking at earlier, which is this room here. Should be able to fit quite a few people in here that are going to be playing, whether it's a team game or not. I'll get the doors worked out and get them fixed. Obviously, we've got this extended bit of the sewer now as well, because this wasn't here before, which leads into the main sewer area back there. We've got a way out here at the end of there, which comes out somewhere. Oh, that needs closing. Missed it. Bugger. Let's do that instead. Yeah, and obviously you can continue running on there. This is the thing that I was building when you last saw me. This long corridor, which I'll come out of this corridor actually because you've already seen where it was. I need filling in. Yeah, so we'll end this video here. In the next video I'll be tackling, because I've done quite a lot of the underground stuff now that I wanted to do for the sewers and what have you. I'll be tackling the mansion underground stuff. Off camera, what I'll probably end up doing is filling out some buildings again. I've still got quite a lot to do when it comes to fleshing these out with the with stuff inside. I've done quite a few of them now. This one's been done. So both the tall skyscrapers have been done. That back room there has been done. That needs closing. Yeah, this one's been done. The side one here with the weird entrance has been done. What else have I done? Oh, plonk. Cow, get out of here. I think these ones still need doing. Yes, they do. That one needs still doing. All these ones on the side here, these need doing still. That one still needs doing, I believe. Yes, it does. So that one needs doing. These are all been done, and all that stuff down there needs doing. Yeah, so it's not going to be too long now until I've got all these fleshed out. But I'll do them off. Like, you know, there's no point in making a video with me just filling up rooms. You've already seen exactly what I'm doing style-wise. So yeah, so I'm going to crack on with the mansion. Have a break from filling out rooms and being in the sewers all the time, even though I'm about to go back underground again. This is going to take a bit of a while to do, to clear out the space. I'm not going to make it a huge cellar because it'll just take too much time. It certainly won't be the size of this room. It'll be maybe half the size of the room, just like a little wine cellar sort of thing. Yeah, so thank you for watching as always. Please feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. If you're new to the videos. Yeah, and if you're enjoying the series, I would appreciate a like. It does feel nice when you get likes on videos. Makes it that, you know, people are actually watching and appreciating what you're doing. Yeah, so there'll be more news to come on the actual when we're going to run the beta test and see how it works as a game. And obviously, if you want to be involved, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. You don't have to, but if you want to play, then leave a comment and we'll see. And then I'll give you instructions on where to post on the website to say that you're available, and well, at least keep informed about when we're going to run the beta test. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, I forgot I did that actually. That needs tweaking. I was playing around with that yesterday. Do you like some buildings sometimes have big billboard things on top of them? I was playing around with doing this yesterday. In fact, that's where I actually stopped because they need to frame putting on properly. Yeah, so I'll end this video here. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care and goodbye.